Whatever the normal mode is, the drive, I guess.
So if you're doing a lot of highway, then I put it in drive mode. But if you're gonna be like back and forth, I put it in sport mode. The only thing is in sport mode, it holds onto the gears a little longer. But I would try sport mode 1.
Okay.
So you basically turn on the key. It's in the start position. That's the off position. So
okay.
Wait for it for the pump to work, and you start it. Then the kickstand has to be up. If I try and put it in drive right now, it'll just kill the engine.
Okay.
So you got to wait until it's in. The kickstand is up. You just put it in drive. Go ahead and sit on it. The parking brake is off.
Cool. All right, here we go.
Now, do you want the higher position or that position? That's the higher one.
This is fine.
Is that fine?
Feels good.
So just stick it in drive, and then press it one more time, and now it's in sport mode 1.
Okay.
Now you don't have a clutch and you don't have a shift lever, right? But it'll shift for you.
Okay.
And so you have a regular brake over there, and you only have a 2-finger brake right now.
That's fine.
It's broken, so that's all you got.
All right, cool.
Go try it out. Tell me what you think.
Cool beans.
It's got a lot of power, so.
All right.
Just roll on slow and.
Is that like a stairway? Okay, let's go. Alright, here it is. HadesOmega, his first couple moments riding an Africa Twin. You know what? It doesn't feel too bad. It feels kind of like a Super Tenere. It's very comfortable to stand. Yes, it's very comfortable to stand. The throttle's a little jerky. It's in sport mode, but it's nothing. It has actually pretty good throttle. Yeah. Cool. Just take it up. We'll take it up here in the dirt. I'll take it to the football field and go around the oval. It's pretty quiet. It kind of has this it's kind of like my DR650. It's got that, it sounds like the Jetsons car kind of sound. Except this one's got 2 cylinders. So, I'll talk about I'll talk about it later. So I'm just going to go here. I have to remember, I don't shift on this thing. Ride it around the football field a couple times. Actually, there's a little course here. I can actually try it out. So this is a little off-road course they made here for the classes they were having. I can practice on it a little bit. I'll just go real slow. I'm not going to do any roosting or anything. I think they wanted them to go as slow as possible. Wow, you know what? It feels awesome. It's not like it doesn't feel super heavy. It's true what they say. It feels like you're riding a big dual sport. It does. Ah, there we go. So I tried to open up the throttle a little bit, and the traction control kicked in. It doesn't want me to go fast. Oh, you see that? Oh, it kind of bucked a little bit. Nice. All right. Well, I'm not gonna play around with the traction control too much. I'm just gonna ride it around this football field real quick, and then we'll go up there on the little trails, and then I'll take it on the little highway real quick. Yeah, it feels good. You can kind of hang a leg out if you wanted to, you know. It's comfortable for that. Yes, it's much lighter than it looks. I'm gonna go through this slalom again. I'm sitting down this time. Yeah, definitely it'll keep you out of trouble. You can really get on the throttle. Ah, you know what? I should try the ABS too. Try the ABS out. Alright, let's go up on these little trails here. Yeah, it doesn't really have that urgency on the throttle, you know. I can feel the tires are sliding, but it's not wanting me to slide, you know. It's very easy to ride. Uh-oh, now I'm gonna have to learn how to turn it around. Alright, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna see how it is turning it around. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. This is one of the most common activities of dropping your bike is probably doing a U-turn. Oh, it's kind of a beast. It does let you roll the bike back. It's very simple to ride with the DCT. I'm not gonna play around too much with it. Boy, it is a heavy beast to back up though. All right, here we go. Good brakes. Let's try the ABS out. It's kind of slippery here. Yep, there it is. I felt that ABS. I'm just kind of testing out the little features here. Let's go do some kind of slow speed riding here. Like I said, I'm not really going to get on it. Plus, I'm like at a fairground, so just kind of playing around with it a little bit. Oh yeah, you know what? I always wondered how it was on steep hills. Let's try this. This looks pretty slippery. Not bad. I gave it a little bit of brake on the way down. Just make sure your wheel is straight before you brake, that's for sure. And some slow speed, I'm counterbalancing here. There it is, there's that traction control coming in again. You hear that exhaust pulling the power. Yeah, it's very, you know, it's the real deal, man. It's what they say it is, you know. Now I'm gonna go take it out on the street a little bit. So it's in second gear now. It's not bad. I would have kind of liked to try to play with it more, but it's not my bike. I don't want to mess it up. Let's take it through here. The brakes are very touchy. Oh, man, really touchy. Alright. It's a strange sensation of the bike shifting on its own. You know, it's not a CVT. It doesn't stay in one gear. It actually shifts. Alright, so I'm going to take it down here, Ben Hur Road. I kind of did that before. I stop here and I don't have to hold the clutch in or put it in neutral at all. I just give it the beans and it goes. Nice. Alright, now it's the pavement testing portion. 25 miles per hour, let's see what it does. So 25 miles per hour, I'm in second gear doing about 3,000 RPM. That's your city cruising speed. I just kicked in the third gear for cruising. Once we get past to a higher speed limit, I'll give it the beans. Alright, and 25 miles per hour, let's do it! Holy moly! Man, I gave it a full throttle there, man! It's got some pull, man! So you just saw that. I went from, like, you know, riding in the dirt very slowly to this, you know, getting on road and just giving it the beans. I can feel a lot of wind. I can hear a lot of the wind. The windscreen is really good for me. I'll put my windscreen down, my face shield down. It's very comfortable to ride. It feels good between your legs. I like it, and one thing I noticed about the Africa Twin, it has a very slim profile like they say it does. I like it, it's very comfortable. Yeah, and so let me go over to gauge cluster since we're kind of cruising here. I'm gonna cruise on this road for a little bit. We're about 47 miles per hour at 3,000 RPM and in 6th gear. Wow, we're just cruising. All right, yeah. So we'll just do a little cruise. So you got your tachometer. There's kind of like a almost like 4 gauge clusters, but there's a main one on the top and another one on the bottom. You got a small, like little F1 style tachometer, very nice, kind of like a LCD watch in reverse. It's got a black background and a kind of bronze digits. You get a miles per hour under that in big numbers. It's in miles per hour, yeah, of course, they're in America. And on the right is a fuel gauge. It's like a little bar dealie, and then the bottom gauge cluster has a clock, air. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's an ambient temperature. I'm not really sure what that bar gauge air is right next to the shift indicator. I know when we're in 5th gear. That's on the right there, and then there's an indicator that tells you what mode you're in. We're in sport mode 1, I think. Oh, okay. That's probably what that bar. No. There's a bar under it, and you can adjust what level of sport mode you're in, and we're in sport mode 1. And then like there's a lot of gadgets in here. I'm not gonna play with it. I'm just gonna ride with it the way he said it. It says average speed 26 miles per hour, and there's like a trip or odometer on the bottom of that, and then there's a coolant temperature on the bottom of that. And then there's like a gear indicators on the left and the right. They're separate. And I imagine it has like traction control and ABS lights and all, all the Christmas lights. There's an ABS turning off button on the kind of like the dash, and something that says G on it. I'm not sure what that G means. He told me he paid 17K for this guy once out the door, That's a lot of money for this bike, man. I think it retails at 13,000, but after you get it out the door, it might be paying like 17,000. And he's already trying to put some mods on it. He's already put a what is it? A 12-volt outlet on it. He said it took a while to get in there because it's a lot of stuff to take apart. It doesn't come with one. That's surprising. It doesn't come with heated grips. It doesn't come with the cruise control. He has a little cruise control dealie on it here that locks on the throttle though. So here we are going up a kind of steep hill. I'm just going to kind of cruise up the hill, see how it goes up. I'm going to really get on it. A little downshift. Negative. It will not downshift. All right. So maybe on the way down, I'll put it in manual mode and we'll go play with that. Oh, okay. You can downshift. Yeah, you can shift whenever you want. So he was saying, like, yeah, you can double downshift. It's kind of like a problem with this bike. It'll downshift, and then you'll want to downshift with the trigger, and it'll downshift like down too. And he said that's kind of one of the annoying things about this bike. Woo! Well, it's not like your typical leader bike. It doesn't have like wow power. You have to kind of wait for it. It's kind of thinking like, hey, he's going wide open. Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn around somewhere around here, wherever I can find a place, and then I'll try to set it in manual mode if I can figure out how. Oh, maybe this. Okay, right here. Oh, right here. All right, it's a little gravel road here. Let's take it down this gravel road for a while. Hopefully we can get to like a clearing or something. Oh, right here, okay. I have a feeling I'm going to drop it if I... Yeah, not bad. It doesn't help. Once you got it moving, it's not too bad. Good. Yeah, as long as you remember to brake in a straight line and everything, you'll be good. All right, so I'm gonna try to put it on manual mode. Let me see how do you do that. I think I'm in manual mode because all the mode settings went away. All right, I'm gonna ride back a little bit more spiritedly. Man, I've been riding my KLR on this road, and you know, it has trouble getting up these little hills and corners and stuff. This, no problem. It's like using a mountain bike. And it's the same system as a mountain bike. I won't push it too hard. There's some very nice roads around here in Mariposa, and these are just like, you know, residential roads. I'm not very good at going downhill also. I'm not the best downhill rider. So I'm going downhill, and let's say I want to slow down. I'm going to downshift to second gear. There we go. Alright, downshift up 2 and just go. Yeah, shifting is good, man. I like it. Brake. There's a lot of kind of dive on leaned over a little bit there. Downshift on the uphill under power. Alright, too much. It's got a lot of torque. It's got power like everywhere. Almost. Yeah, it does. That 1,000 liters, man. That liter bike. It's got a lot of grunt. So he told me this is a much better, he used to have a CB500X, and he said this is a much better long distance touring bike than a CB500. It did say it's a lot heavier, and it feels like it when you get on it. But oh yeah, okay, let me get, I'm a 5'10", 175 pounds, and the bike fits me perfectly. I can, and he said this is on the high seat setting. You can actually lower the seat, and yeah, so it's cool. You kind of get that feeling that, like, you know, you're riding a big machine, though, you know? A little bit. But it handles like a much lighter machine. It's kind of like when I hopped on the Super Tenere and I rode it around. I was like, oh, it really doesn't feel as big as it looks, you know? Whoa. Damn, lady, come on. It's double yellow, man. It's like a foot over the line already. Cruising at 60. Wow, we're going really fast already. Yeah, it's got a lot of power, man. You don't even notice how fast you're going. Well, I was going like 60 on this little back road here. Yeah, I don't really have a good feel for the handling yet. So like I said, I'm not going to push it on the turns. Downshift double before the turn. Give it some beans. Look through the corner. Nice sweeper. Upshift, just kind of cruise, very nice. Yeah, so yeah, I'm on the balls of my feet, so it's perfect height for me, someone like me. And you can actually lower even more the seat height. So it is quite a large bike, and it's a pretty expensive bike from what he told me. So that's the one. I would really love one of these, but I just can't. I can't afford it. I can buy a couple DR650s for how much you can buy this one bike. Let's see, riding very slowly. Oh, not bad. Oh shit. Okay, stop. Alright, there we go. This is very strange. I haven't tried to grab the clutch anytime though. So there we go. I like it. I rode it off-road. I thought it was okay. I would like to. I wish I had one myself, and I could like really push it, put it through its paces. But it ain't my bike, and it's expensive, so I don't want to drop it or anything. So I had a lot of fun. This is a great bike. there's a lot of doodads and gizmos on it, and you know, I haven't even scratched the surface, so there it is. See how it is riding kind of slow here. It's very comfortable standing up too. Get that. Back. Yep.
What'd you think?
Oh, it's nice. I like it. I rode it up there in the dirt a little bit. I tested the traction control. When you get on it, like, oh, the power, it pulls the power away.
Pulls the power away, yep.
I tried the manual. I took it back there on the little twisty roads, and it was fun. It's got a lot of power.
It's got a lot of power.
You're looking at the speedometer. Wow, I'm doing 60 in a residential area. That's not good. Good one. Alright, well, there's Walter over there packing up his Africa Twin, and I'm heading out from the fairgrounds. Anyway, so that was Walter back there. He was kind enough to let me ride his 3,600 mile Africa Twin, and I'll do a little my little afterthoughts on it right now while I'm riding, since I don't got it on me anymore. But yeah, you know, like I said before, like everyone says, it does feel like a large dual sport while you're riding it, you know. But it's got power, it's comfortable, you know. I didn't try to pick it up. so I'll tell you now, my biggest fear in getting one of those bikes is it's like he said it was a 530-pound bike, and that's a DCT model bike too, so it's got the extra weight on it. And yeah, so I'm not sure how like it handles like a big dual sport, but I bet you when you pick it up, it feels like an adventure bike. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm used to picking up my DR650, and you know, after looking at those big bikes, I think I would much rather ride a DR650 off road, you know, than one of those. But like I put it through some little tests in the dirt, and you know, I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. It was easy to handle, and you know, it's got these electronics and stuff to keep you out of trouble. Sometimes it's kind of annoying, it intervenes, but hey, it's nice to have a little assistance when you got a liter bike between a liter engine between your legs, right? So yeah, I like that a lot. The only thing I don't like is the price. You paid $17K for that thing, and it doesn't have cruise control, it doesn't have grip warmers, it doesn't have it's got a lot of stuff. It doesn't have electronic suspension, but you get one badass Honda adventure bike for sure. I've seen people do some pretty incredible things, and I think Honda is really trying to compete in the adventure class. And I hope you know, I'm hoping that I'm hoping they bring out a smaller, lighter dual sport, kind of like the CB500. But I would like something more off-road ready, you know, like kind of like the CB500X Rally Raid kit. But you know, you wouldn't need to buy the bike and then upgrade it after, you know. So yeah, I thought it was a great bike, and it was a DCT. I didn't really have much problems with DCT. It was actually pretty easy to operate. It's kind of weird shifting with triggers and stuff, but like, you know, well, like they say, like you know, you don't have to think about the shifting. You know, you can focus on you know, riding more. You know, which is I can understand that. I used to have an ATV with a CVT transmission, and I liked riding it because all I had to do was hit that paddle shift, the throttle lever, and yeah, it just goes. You know, and you want to go faster, you just push it in more. CVT does everything for you. yeah, that's what I liked about that. It's a whole lot of fun to ride. Kind of pricey. I can't afford anything like that, and you know, I think once you get it, you're gonna want to parkle it. You know, after spending that much money on that bike, you don't have much money for parkles anymore. So yeah, hopefully they can bring the cost down. I'm hoping Yamaha will come out with a small adventure bike, smaller than the 10R8, like kind of like their 660 10R8. Bring it out in the States. Yeah, so those are my afterthoughts on riding the Africa Twin. I'd like to kind of ride the manual now to compare, but I'd imagine it'll be just as great. Alright, HadesOmega out. I'll put some specs and details about the bike in the descriptions below. HadesOmega out. So here we're headed to, me and Walter on the Africa Twin are headed to White Wolf Campground to camp for tonight. Yeah, the Africa Twin's got power, that's for sure. So slow, dude. I didn't quite make it. The passing lane ended and I was still right next to the car. Oh my god, this is like, dude. Maybe I should have downshifted more, I don't know. Man, come on, Kill! Damn it! This bike is so slow, man! Oh my god, I really gotta get that 685 kit for this thing, man. I should do a compression test on this when I get home. Now it's starting to really get cold. We're at 7,000 feet now. Nice to ride at night though. So if you got good lights, the Africa Twin's got pretty good lights.